14 hit points remaining. 20 ongoing.
And the Punisher, for that is his title, because that's his nastier special, will end his turn. Paladin, your turn.
Yep. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him. The one I'm challenging.
Okay.
Try to finish him off.
Alright. Go for it.
Nope.
That is a miss, and that will activate the Ripper quality. Let's see here. No, it won't. That was a natural even miss, and not a natural odd miss. You're saved!
Yay! 5 damage.
5 damage is enough to finish off the massive creature. It had 4 hit points. You prevail and I miss.
Awesome. And also, you can heal again, Tempest.
Yay! I'm
Just
gonna use that.
Spend another recovery. You know, Gryph has always talked about how he hasn't really used his recoveries, so... Gotta put him to work, man. Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Dwohurim, you're up.
Yep. Could
shit.
go for that priest out there.
I forgot the ongoing.
You sure should take that 10 ongoing damage and make a save against it.
Yep. Which I could have done at the start of my turn. Oh well.
Yes, you certainly could have done that at the start of your turn. Maybe you should remember that.
Maybe I should. I thought about it during Aurelia's turn, but then I forgot.
I thought about remembering.
Exactly.
Decide over here instead. Yeah.
I decided not to.
And we'll shoot a ray of frost at that priest out there.
Okay. That is not enough to hit, and it's worth noting that even on the miss, it doesn't seem like the energy is that quite effective against him. Sort of disperses off, doesn't really do much damage at all.
What do you think this could be resistance to cold?
Yes.
All right then. Well, that's not cool.
Exactly.
Magic missile.
Yes. The old stable.
The glow priest shows his hand, hisses and yells at the sharks, but they still have peasants to eat. So they dip down to the water. You see fins and stuff, but it's practically impossible to see them in the thick stormy waters. But you do see the blood spreading out across the water too, and beginning to froth towards the shore. So they don't do a damn thing this turn other than eat and be happy. Which leaves the glow priest, who looks over at Dwohurim, and hisses angrily, and actually will use his move action to charge up onto the shore. And attempt to smack Dwohurim with his coral rod.
I think we've been here before.
It's a 24 versus armor class.
Goodbye, Dwohurim.
Well, I mean, it could be this is not a natural even hit, right?
It is a natural even hit.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, I guess I can shield that then.
I thought you said you're only going to use one daily this battle.
Shield is every
recharge.
recharge.
Impressive if you want. Up to you.
Yes.
Okay.
That's that. I was just adding it in my things that I've used it.
Mm-hmm.
See, shield.
That will be a miss then.
Yes.
As your energy manages to deflect the rod off and away from you.
Good.
That was the end of his turn. The Death Speaker will attempt to telekinetically crush. First, the Punishing Mutant. That will hit. The mutant will take 30 points of force damage. That is a natural even. The mutant is now stuck. And the second one against the Glow Priest, another miss.
Oh.
Escalation die goes up to 2. Tempus, it is your turn.
Yay! I'm not staggered, so just move that. Is he locked into the ground?
Basically, the telekinetic forces that are pressing against him are preventing him from moving. So if you disengaged, he couldn't chase after you, but he can still attack you just fine.
Ah, okay. Well, first things first, since he's not bleeding, and I think some ongoing might be worth a shot, we're going to try that. +5, +5, +2.
2, yes, that's the escalation.
Never
That
mind.
is a miss.
That's 5 damage. Let's try and disengage.
That
Yes!
succeeds.
And boop.
So like flails
Engage.
off at you. He can't pursue you. Like he's trying to like lift his massive legs off the wet sand, and he just can't do it.
So engage with the Glow Priest.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. That mutant is dead. Aurelia.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Yes, you have your 30 points of ongoing damage to take, and then roll your 2 saves.
So I take 30 damage, and the 10 damage goes.
You didn't announce it, so I would say since you had that listed first in your description, yes.
Well, the 20 is going to reduce to 10 anyways, isn't it?
The 20
Yeah.
will reduce to 10, yes, after you take the damage from it.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, Aurelia will charge again.
Okay. You're like a
Again.
fucking cat. You just like leap up, like pounce at the ball, and then like back away.
You
Exactly.
have something that gives you bonuses when you charge.
I don't think there is such an item, though.
There
Maybe.
really isn't such a thing as charging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She will engage this mutant again,
Alright, it's your move action.
and again trying to feint with the odd claw and fist, just to then do basically an overhead tail slap at this guy with
Okay.
a precise Mentis kick.
Okay.
That's
It's not a 20.
29. Not a 20.
And that does manage to hit.
Okay. And this time I think I'll actually stay here.
Okay. That is enough to stagger the creature. Growling and hissing, unable to move its legs to go after the rogue who hopped away, who was foolish enough to charge the water anyway. Okay. Maybe your turn?
Yes. Also, it's double strength damage on attacks, isn't it?
It would be double your modifier, yes.
Well, I should fix that.
Okay. Well, while you're fixing that, and you have your +3 armor class, you're going to have 2 attacks directed at you, because the Paladin did not successfully challenge this mutant.
I haven't hit it yet, so.
That's right. This would be the first one. That is a 25 versus Aurelia's armor class
That's it.
for 15 points of damage. And then the second one is a 21, which I think is just a hit with your +3.
Just a hit.
AC. So for a total of 30 points of damage, as the mutant begins to pound at the Dragonkin, Draconic, Dragon, whatever, Lord Geráck just wants you to die in a fire. Attempts to save versus stuck. He succeeds. No longer stuck. Yay.
He's happy.
Yes. Paladin, you're up.
I kinda need to use a recovery, but I still have my That's Just Pathetic thing, so I'm probably gonna be fine. Yeah, let's...
And you have so much health. You'll be okay.
I only have 53 left.
You have so much health. You'll be okay.
Sure.
Almost
You
what I
You
have.
have more than Tempus.
I do. Yeah, let's just hit him. No, wait, nah.
So
Well,
much
let's
for
start
that.
with that.
Let's not hit him.
Anything else with your turn?
Don't think I can do anything else.
Okay.
Yep.
Hammer of Fate.
Nah.
Dwohurim,
Bit late.
you're up, having managed to save yourself from dick move by using your shield.
Yeah, let's not have that happen. Well, quick action to shocking grasp.
Okay.
Actually, don't have a hit roll in that one, huh? Thought I did. Well,
That is not a hit against physical defense.
then we'll do a normal shocking grasp.
See, as for his
So I will take like a.
level is 5.
I'll take like my. What? Yeah, 5. Sure. Let's try a normal one then.
Alright.
God damn it.
That is a miss.
It always seems like such a good idea. So at this point,
I mean, you rolled a
let's
fucking 3 and you rolled a 4.
disengage. Fuck! And, all right, I'm
Well, it's a good
staying right
thing.
here.
It's a good thing you didn't attack with that D20 because that would
So
have been
this
another
turn, I zap myself twice, and then that's it. No.
miss. Okay. The sharks. You notice that their fins, which are actually around, actually begin to start disappearing as well as they're gone further away, and they're effectively outside of your scope to be able to attack. Or really affect the battle in any meaningful fashion right now. This Glow Priest kind of got more than what he bargained for right now. You thought he was going to send you into the water where the sharks would surely go after you. Then, like this mutant died, like this one's not looking well, like this asshole came over.
Hi.
Like, he looks between, like, the two of you. I think the ring's effect on armor class will be gone by this point, right, Gryph?
Oh yeah, it's long gone. Sorry, it's long
I just
gone.
wanted to make sure. He doesn't want to provoke. He could attempt to disengage. He might attempt to disengage. He does not succeed in disengaging. He will attempt to smack Tempus with the Coral Rod. That is a 28 versus Tempus's armor class. That is 12 damage, and that is most assuredly a natural even hit.
Right, so what's the dick move?
Yeah, this will be the first time Gryph gets to see this, because he wasn't here this session. The priest teleports the target next to one of its nearby allies that it can see, and unlike you guys, it can see in the water, although they're not nearby. So, that's the only nearby ally it can see.
You do that to sharks.
Yes.
Hello again.
Whenever the Glow Priest was able to use that on the boat, they threw them into the water with the sharks that they could see nearby. But the sharks vanished off this combat map. They're like, bye. And so the Glow Priest does that, it like smiles, and it goes back to hissing angrily at the ocean.
Dwohurim is cursing loudly while his gloves are sort of smoking a little bit.
That is the end of his turn. The Death Speaker's turn. Well, he can't use his Telekinetic Grush against the mutant. Telekinetic Grasp against the mutant. That will be enough to hit for 30 points of force damage. Is that an even? It is! The mutant becomes stuck again. Actually, let me check what the variable is. 1 round. Oh, at the start of his turn. I forgot that ability. Oh well. And then against the priest. Yeah, that's a hit against the priest. He takes 30 points of force damage. That's even. The priest, yeah, from that we'll go ahead and say he is staggered. And stuck. Escalation die goes up to 3. Tempus, well, you're back here.
Well, why? No, that's a bad idea. I'm going to use the recovery.
Okay. Gotta use your standard action to rally. What's going through Tempus's mind here?
Tempest, bit distorted. The case of he's about to try and hit a Glow Priest, and all of a sudden there's a giant mutant leg in front of his face. Not what he expected. And realised, he's kind of leaking oil. Gears are falling off of him. Grains and washers, all kinds of things. He kind of needs to bring himself together, get himself back in the game. Even though priests are going to teleport you all over the place, you need to focus, bring yourself into it, get yourself ready. Because you never know if it's going to smash your head off. He needs to prepare himself for it. That's what's going through his head.
Okay.
And that's 1 recovery, isn't it?
Yes, that's you expending a recovery and your standard action.
I can live with that, 40.
You are no longer staggered. You still have your move action and your quick action. Do you wish to do anything?
Disengage.
Okay.
No.
No, you're stuck here. Then you'll take 10 points of damage, which will put you back to being staggered at 37, and then you can make a save against ongoing.
Yay!
No longer taking damage. That mutant is still dead. Aurelia.
Okay, Aurelia is going to
Back to Jack.
continue to dodge and weave and actually swipe at this thing with the burning shadow. HP. That's a 26.
Yes, that is enough to hit it, and it most certainly is still staggered after your attack.
Good. Then it may take my level as acid damage. As ongoing acid damage, even 5 ongoing acid damage.
Alright, it takes 5 ongoing acid damage. How the hell does that look?
Well, it's the wound that Aurelia inflicts with a swipe doesn't seem to be just a swipe, but rather there's something on her claws that makes the wound almost fester a little bit. And in addition to that, I'm trying to find my macro for it, but not seeing it. She will open her mouth and spit a greenish ooze at the thing, essentially spitting acid at it.
I was going to say, are you just spitting boogers at the thing?
So, yeah,
Not exactly, but it doesn't look very pleasant.
Alright, anything else
It
your
is
turn?
I would like to use the breath weapon attack, my racial.
Yes.
Once per battle, that is a close quarters, which I don't have a macro for.
And that's
That is versus physical defense.
What kind of action is that?
That's a swift action.
Quick action?
Quick action, yes, sorry.
Physical defense, that is a miss against him.
Okay, then it does nothing.
Alright.
But in addition to that, disengage. Success.
You succeed?
Hello.
Didn't you already
Okay.
pop free?
No, I used the
Acid
ongoing
damage.
acid damage.
Use the ongoing action. Yeah, you use ongoing action. Okay. So I go mutant. Well, we meet here again. He was gonna try to pop at he tried. He tried to get after that damn monk.
He's
Alright.
stuck anyway.
He certainly is stuck. He forgot about that whenever he attempted to disengage.
Hi.
Forearm Frenzy, that's 3 attacks. First one against Tempus, that will be a miss. That is a natural 8, however, so you will take 10 ongoing damage, even on the miss, from the sheer force of the blow. That will be a miss with no ongoing, and that will be a hit with no ongoing, so 15 damage and 10 ongoing from this exchange.
Okay.
He's once again being like, I mean, if you want to party, rogue, go, let's party. He is still stuck.
I didn't ask for this.
And, it's the end of his turn. Geráck, it's your turn.
Pay attention to me, goddammit!
You look at me when I'm trying to kill you. Well,
Does that hit?
that does hit, and that finishes the job.
But challenge.
You challenge the dying body of the mutant.
Just trying to get through my. Oh wait.
Oh, that's kind of awkward. Well, that's your standard action. Done anything else?
Turns over here and engages with this guy.
Okay. Dwohurim, who has shocked himself.
Try to disengage first.
Okay. That's a success.
It hurts much less, actually.
How about
And then you can have a magic missile.
that? He takes the magic
7
missile.
points of damage.
And Sea Shark's, of course, gone. It is the start of his turn, and he takes 20 points of damage from the weight of telekinetic crush pressing on his body. He's really panicking. He wants to dive into the water really bad, and he does so.
He's stuck.
He is stuck.
He is stuck. He tries to dive, and then remembers the death speaker, that fucking cut asshole NPC.
NPCs together,
He
Speaker.
uses his
No!
move action to try and get unstuck, then realizes he needs to do that at the end of his turn. He uses his quick action to sob, and then, lifts his coral rod, and then looks at Geráck. And misses.
Yep. Geráck deflects it with the shield.
Not that he could have teleported you anyway, considering how all of his sharks abandoned him. And the deaf speaker will, walk over and attempt to use the Hand of Agony on the Glow Priest. That will finish off the Glow Priest, crushing the Glow Priest in searing agony and pain. The creature melts. Falls, hissing and crying. Dead.
So glad he's on our side now.
Combat is over. The old man is like sort of like bumbling and stumbling and like crying out for like his friends and longtime family who've like fallen dead. Peasants still all over the village have like screamed and like they've like run to their homes. The sprites in Dwohurim's backpack are still snoozing happily.
Of course.
And the fins that you saw here are absent. This body has sort of like drifted away. These bodies, of course, have also gone down with the sharks.
Geráck will pull up the iron shark to the shore.
Okay. If you want to recharge any of your limited recharge things, you can do that. If you want to use recoveries to restore your hit points, take a quick rest, you can do that too.
That would be a good thing.
Gonna
29.
recharge my ring of protection. It
Gonna
succeeds.
recharge shield. Yep.
You move the iron sea shark onto the shore.
Not sure if I'm gonna use another one.
This figure looks forlornly and says, "So many rights I can't give with their bodies out there."
Room checks if this girl is indeed dead.
She is gone. That heavy crossbow bolt would have done serious damage to you through your armor. For that girl, fucking just split her chest in half.
That's very grim.
It does 30 points of damage, that heavy crossbow bolt.
Oof, yeah, that's for... It's not for the faint of heart.
No, it's not.
Just gonna pour myself a nice little drink for a moment.
Okay.
Go and look to Godfrey and to say, I'm sorry. There was not more we could do.
He shakes his head angrily and says, "That's the first time I've seen, in all my years, I've never seen them attack the only ones I've ever seen are those little weak rutlings. I don't understand. Isn't the Blessed Emperor's ritual that pacified the sea supposed to protect us from that?"
Yes. It is.
He lets go of the girl. Slowly stands.
Incidents like these are why I'm sure the government of Newport has had faint time to listen to the idea of a moving island. This is not an isolated case, however, I think this is the closest we've seen these big ones be.
I mean, I've heard stories of them being stuck in the Fangs. That's far to the north, the other side of the sea. And of course, I mean, there's the Iron Sea, but this is way too far west to be seeing them, like the sea sharks. And like he points out where one of the fins out here is like wriggling like in the air, and then like goes like slamming back down into the water. Like they lurk around here sometimes, like trying to get back to the Iron Sea or whatever they do. But like these, like he points at like the big thick Sahagwin. I've never. If I hadn't lived here for as long as I have, I wouldn't even know what those were.
There's more that you might want to tell the government of Newport. I'm sorry, I would truly wish that we had time to linger and to give these people the goodbye they deserve, but that time isn't here now. We don't. There are very important things that need to be done.
Hey, Goger, you there?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to make a dexterity-based skill check for me right now. This is to maintain your balance. Do you have a background for maintaining your balance on a wet beach?
No.
Alright. 1d20 plus your dexterity modifier plus your level.
Yeah, that's 0.
Looking for a DC of 20. The tide, initially perhaps, what ends up seeming to be, ends up pushing Geráck, the dwarf paladin, out pretty far to here with a sudden surge of a massive wave.
Oh shit.
That's when the paladin here, and you don't get to move, no one gets to move, realizes that one of the sharks actually bumps up against him, like initial panic freak out while he's like trying to balance himself and swim. But the shark is actually dead. And it is being pulled towards... Oh, by the gods. What the fuck is that? Rising from the blood foam of the water is a thing that should not be. A massive blob of grotesque flesh, tentacles lashing out at the various bodies deposited into the water and pulling it into its myriad, its dozens of maws. And riding on top of this massive flesh raft are 3 humanoid creatures tainted by some fell power, all hissing and giggling with glee at seeing this beautiful paladin so ripe out here for corruption. This will be another roll for initiative.
Fuck me.
Well, you're already
Just
up there,
my
so-
words.
These guys are all dead. And they've all basically been pulled into this shit.
Well, Creel, not wholly innocent now.
I'm so dead.
You're a paladin, you can't die. It's impossible.
That was gonna go for everyone who was standing on the coastline once I finished my mental timer. It just ended up being you. You were the only one left.
Yep,
Like,
yep.
Gryph moved at the last fucking second. Like, he did. I'm like, 3, 2, like, Gryph, like, eh! And I'm like, well.
I was just
Oh,
like,
fuck.
people are talking. Tempus is going to walk away from the beach towards the talking.
Well, you folks should be able to edit your initiative values just fine because I didn't remove your tokens.
Yeah, Geráck was just standing there, just making sure that the sharks weren't coming back, basically. But yeah.
And-
Dwohurim was for some reason unsettled by the water today.
Yes. They did come across completely unnoticed, so they will definitely get their surprise round as well. First off, the Chaos Behemoth, who did poorly on initiative, but he's taking one of those slots because fuck you, he's taking one of those slots. And then the Warp Beasts will end up being whoever's the highest out of them. It ends up being her. Okay. So for their surprise round, and I should totally clear the rounds, yes. It'll be the Warp Beast her, who will, while sitting on this massive raft of flesh, will, like, extend her hand towards the Dwarf Paladin. Psychic Blast, you're only person nearby, so there's no need for her to roll for 1d3, and attempt to hit him. 26 versus mental defense.
Mm-hmm.
That's only 8 psychic damage. That does not trigger the confusion effect.
Alright, I will take that then.
Okay. That is her turn. The Chaos Beast will, the swirling, like, maelstrom of, like, bodies moving around it, giving it, like, a sort of like a cover sort of thing, like protection, as it, like, swims over towards the Dwarf Paladin here, who is definitely easier to hit here in the water,
Yeah.
and will attempt... What attack will this guy attempt? He has been in my sleeve, in my back pocket for a while, but you've never ended up engaging him. Until now, of course. That will definitely be... Let's see here. I guess it ends up being that attack. On the... I guess I just need to roll that. Yeah.
Cthulhu Town.
1d20 plus that.
I wonder if this town's old name was Innsmouth.
Against your ace. Oh, that's a hit versus armor class. Natural even hit. Oh Jesus. Geráck takes 60 points of damage. From that. And I do have macros, but it's not exactly how the beam is supposed to work. And
That's pathetic.
okay, so half your healing. As basically,
I
like,
have to, basically.
as like the giant monster like picks you up in like its numerous tentacles and like starts biting at you with its innumerable mouths with teeth.
Geráck
Alright,
is screaming, that's pathetic!
go ahead and take your heal.
Yep. Oh god.
So 12 healing, so you take like 48 damage then. And as that was a natural even hit, he gets a second attack as well. This affects all enemies nearby. There's only one nearby. 21 versus your mental defense would hit just exactly.
Yep.
You are not taking any ongoing damage, so just 10 psychic damage.
Okay.
As for all of you on the shore, this massive raft of whatever the hell this is, like giant raft of flesh, rises up, all of the blood and bodies being like scooped towards it as it lashes out towards the Dwarf Paladin, who, by the way, you just noticed kind of got swept out into the water. And now combat begins proper. Tempus, it is your turn.
Okay.